Hello, everyone. My name is Florence Oluwafunmibi Fadunugbo, and this is Black Lives Matter. So, you probably heard this term all over the place, whether it's from your TV, whether it's from your friends, your family, or maybe even from school. But what exactly does it mean? So, the Black Lives Matter movement was started because a 17-year-old named Trayvon Martin was killed. So, the Black Lives Matter movement started because they wanted to stop racially invoked violence. So, a major part of the racially invoked violence was police brutality. So, police brutality is when a lot of Black people got hurt by the police. So, and we need to remember that Black Lives Matter is not saying that other races don't matter. Instead, we're saying we want to be equal. So, Black Lives Matter is really essentially a way to organize awareness for racial issues and police violence. So, on the news, when you heard Black Lives Matter, you probably just saw a bunch of rough and violent things. However, that's not what the movement's about at all. Instead, it's about bringing unity and bringing support to a very important cause of Black people dying every day on the streets. So, why exactly is this important? It's important because our lives are being endangered. Why? Because our skin is seen as a threat just for being us. We see a lot of police seeing us as criminals. Why? Because of this thing called racial biases. A racial bias is when a police officer sees you and is like, sees your skin color and is automatically like, okay, this person is up to no good. Why? Because of their skin color. So Black people face that a lot. This is why we see a high incarceration rate. So, due to police brutality and police being violent and against Black people and these racial biases, we see police having more arrests, right? So, as police keep arresting more Black people for doing nothing except being Black, we see a higher incarceration rate. So, incarceration rate is the rate of people going to prisons or jails. And with the statistics, we see Black people 6 times more likely than white people to go to jail. Um, so the Black Lives Matter movement initially started to end police brutality, but it also expanded for other topics and to bring justice for more things for Black people. So one thing is systematic racism. So systematic racism is basically a system where the term refers to systems being placed to put Black people at a disadvantage. So we saw how Black people were obviously at the bottom because of slavery. So now systematic racism stems from that. We see a lot of businesses not hiring Black people. Why? Because of systematic racism. They automatically think, oh, black people aren't meant for this job. So these are the type of walls we need to break down, and we need to start screaming unity and acceptance. So now I'll show you a video about a little Black girl. She's only 11 years old, and she's going to talk about what Black Lives Matter means to her. I really hope you guys listen to this because it is very vital and very important.
It's funny how the world has different time zones. How it could be Saturday on this side of the world and Friday somewhere else. Yet somehow the United States of America is stuck in 1920. That was 100 years ago. Yet we're still fighting for our lives, for a place here. What did we ever do to make them hate us so much? I know for a fact they love our culture. They love to steal our braids, the way we talk, anything we call ours. But when it's that one white bad cop and that one innocent Black person, that Black person fears for their life. This is the world we live in. See, when I was younger, teachers used to ask kids what they wanted to be when they grew up. Some kids said famous. I was one of those kids. But now I changed my answer. The thing I want to be when I grow up is alive. How do I know that I'm going to make it out alive if I'm suspicious doing nothing? If I'm suspicious when I'm at my own house, sleeping in my own bed? Why am I suspicious? Because I could have sworn from 1 to 3 I was the cutest thing. But when did I stop being cute and start being scary? Am I scary if I have a black hoodie? Am I scary if I wear a backpack? Am I scary if I do nothing? Am I scary? Does my dad scare you? Does my mom scare you? Does my auntie scare you? Because let me tell you something. We are not scary. Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Ezell Ford, Walter Scott, Akai Gurley, Stephen DeMarco, Tony Robbins, Philip White, Miles Hall, Jamie Johnson, Stephon Clark, Jacob Blake. Say their names. You will earn my respect when I don't have to fear for my life or anybody else's. Until then, my respect will not come for free. Black Lives Matter.
So that was a video once again of an 11-year-old talking about what Black Lives Matter means to her. And also at the end of the video, you saw her mention a bunch of names. Some of those names might sound familiar. Why? Because all those people were killed because of the police. So this is what we fight for when we say Black Lives Matter, to end police brutality, to end this police violence against Black people. We just want to be treated equally and fair. So now I will talk about why saying the term all lives matter is insensitive and not nice and very rude to say. So when people say all lives matter, the term all lives matter came after the term Black Lives Matter as a rebuttal to say Black lives don't really matter and said all lives matter, right? But instead, it might seem like an okay term, but in reality, it hurts a lot. Why? Because it is dismissing the cause. It is saying that the innocent black people who are being killed, their lives don't matter. It's being disrespectful and it's redirecting the focus of Black Lives Matter, right? Like I said in the beginning, Black Lives Matter is not saying that black people are superior. Instead, we're just saying that we want to be equal. You saying all lives matter as a rebuttal is saying that black people should not be equal. And you're trying to say in like the past, when we're just trying to move forward and progress to the future. Remember, black people never ask for revenge. We never ask for violence or anything. All we want is equality. That's all we want. So now I'll give you another video on All Lives Matter, like an All Lives Matter scenario in real life. So it's gonna apply the All Lives Matter narrative in real life scenarios. So I want to know what you guys think about this.
Baked goods for cancer research? Baked goods for cancer research? It's a great cause. Baked goods for breast cancer research. It's a great cause.
Brenda, people don't only die from breast cancer. All cancers matter, okay?
It's for my aunt.
Yeah, I just need to buff out this spot.
We gotta paint the whole car.
Paint the whole car? It's only one spot.
If we paint one part of the car, we gotta paint the whole car. It all matters. No, this one's dying. I'm gonna give it a little bit more water.
We give each plant an equal amount of water.
See, I get that. It's just that this plant's been in the shade, and because of where it was placed, I think it deserves a little bit more water.
I'm sorry, are you saying because this one's been in the shade, it deserves to be on top of all the other plants? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more water. I feel like the right side is shorter than the left, and I'd like them to match equally.
Ooh, if I cut one side, I definitely have to cut the other side.
Wait. I don't need the left side cut. I just want them to be at equal lengths.
I definitely cut them both equal last time, so maybe one of your sides just grows faster than the other. Let's get started.
So that was All Lives Matter applied in like everyday life. So Just for me to give you guys another scenario about it, imagine you go to the hospital, right? And then you broke your arm and you're in serious, serious pain, and you're going to the doctor and saying, "Doctor, doctor, please, I need help, I need assistance." And the doctor's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't really help you. All injuries matter." And this person with the paper cut, that's like, "Oh, yeah, all injuries matter. I need assistance too." But you see you're in pain and you just want help because you're hurting. Same thing with Black people. Black people are being hurt every single day. And we're just asking for, please help us so we can now be equal. We're not saying that all injuries don't matter. We're not saying everyone doesn't matter. Of course, everyone matters. But we're saying we just need help right now. So, now it's your guys' turn. What I want you to do is I want you to make a poster that represents Black Lives Matter, right? So, like we saw in the beginning, a bunch of kid made a poster that says about Black Lives Matter. So you can make a poster like that. I'll go back to that slide. So, like you see her, the little girl that says "Power to my people." You guys can make a poster like that. Or you see the people in the back right here in front of the White House that have a bunch of signs. You can make a sign like that as well if you choose to. So I just want you to make something that represents that. Or you can make a drawing that represents Black love. So when I say Black love, it could be like a heart, and it could be like, say, like half white and like half brown. Or you can draw like holding hands, or you can even draw this. This is the Black power symbol, right? Just to show like Black unity, like that you're happy to be Black, and like you're try to like fight strong for a movement. So we see this symbol a lot. So yeah. And I want you guys to remember that all lives cannot matter until Black lives matter. Thank you very much for listening, and I really hope you learned something from this. Bye, y'all.